So let me ask y'all that: how important is it for leadership in a romantic relationship? Let's just start right there. Now, whoever want to start, let me get a man and then a woman, and then we'll go like that.
Well,
How important is leadership?
leadership is very important, and a male being the leader of his household is very important. But here's the dynamic that we got going on today. We got a lot of women coming from menless homes. So they're used to their mothers being the leaders. They're used to their aunties, grandmothers being the leaders. And so they never saw a man in their family unit be a leader.
Right, but we talking about romantic though.
What
romantic.
what I'm saying is still though. So now it's them going into a relationship. So if all they ever seen is their mama dominating in a relationship, their mama leading the home dominating, they gonna want to do the same. So right there go the friction, because you got a female trying to wear the male drawers.
Right.
So there's the friction in the relationship, and if you really want a man to lead, you got to be able to step back and allow that leadership to manifest. It don't mean he's trying to dominate you. He's trying to dictate what you can and can't do. That's not what the true definition
but
of
listen
leadership
what I'm
is.
saying, leadership in a romantic relationship.
But that is leadership.
I'm saying for a man. Yes.
That is leadership.
He's talking about leadership in the family. I said a romantic relationship. You know what romance is?
Leadership in the family, that's the male's position. The male's supposed to.
It is, but we're talking about romance.
His position is to get a wife to lead in that relationship, then create a family.
Question.
So
Gotcha.
go ahead.
No, I was going to ask, is your question a man taking the lead in romance versus a woman taking the lead in romance?
Absolutely.
Okay. That's different than what he was talking
Absolutely.
about. I think your question might be, is there a preference for us, whether the man takes the lead or the woman takes the
I'm
lead?
asking for a man though.
Right.
You know
For a
what
man.
I'm saying?
I'll comment
For
on
a
that
man.
once he's done, though.
I get what he's saying as far as leadership as a man in the family.
Well,
I get that. But
a
we
man-
talking
a
about
man-
romance, you know.
In romance, I just feel a man should always be the one that initiates. You know, and don't get me wrong, we like for women to initiate, and that makes us feel good. But I believe if a male in his right position, if he sees something that fits him, he should be the one that steps out there first.
Right, and go to a woman and then pass it around. Good. Yeah, this good. Come on, everybody want to answer. Go ahead and answer.
Either the woman can lead as well as the man. Why should we sit back and, cause waiting on some man to lead, we gonna sit there and look at each other all day long.
Okay.
We can step up.
And women got more ideas than the
Yeah,
man.
I think the woman got, you know what I'm saying, more, so that kind of make her,
Right.
you know, they got all the stuff in place for a woman, you know, for women's days, for that type of thing, to get catered to. So I think like a man really got, a woman got really more ideas to be romantic.
So, go ahead, little bro. On the romance side, cause you ready. Go ahead. Yeah, little bro. On the romance side, cause you ready. Go ahead.
I'm speaking from experience.
Right.
I like to lead, but I like for her to lead too.
In the romance section,
In the
department.
romance. For
Right.
the simple fact, hey, let's get creative.
Okay.
You might see some things or know some things I don't.
Right.
You might, hey man, my thing is that, first off, be equally yoked. Know my body, I'm gonna know your body.
And do that mean tell me what you want?
Tell me what you want,
Okay.
and I'm gonna rediscover some little things that you might
Right.
not know about yourself.
Yeah,
so
right.
that's the thing.
Okay.
And,
Go ahead.
yeah, so, what he said, I agree. Sometimes you have to communicate when it comes to romance too, because a person can't read your mind. So the man does take lead, but there's nothing wrong with the woman take the lead, and there's nothing wrong with communication, letting that man know what you want, or finding out what he wants or what he likes, There's nothing wrong, it's a two-way street, but it's always communication when it comes to romance, because sometimes people think they want this and they don't like this or they don't like that. So you have to communicate when it comes to romance too. But I think either or could be the lead. I think so.
I say this, leadership is like passing the baton.
Okay.
So you gotta know when to pass the baton. It's a back and forth thing. When you're in any kind of relationship dynamic,
Right.
it's a back and forth thing. You gotta know when to, it's a timing thing. You gotta know when to pass the baton. When you can't handle something, when you're tired, and that person, when we talking about communication,
Right.
they gotta be able to read, you gotta
Read.
read. When we talk, communication is broad. It's visual, it's audio, it's emotional, it's watching their body language, it's all of these things. So it's not just limited to one thing when we talk, it's not just limited to the voice when we're talking about,
But
communication.
that's not I know this for me. We talk about romance,
Right.
relationship for a man or a woman. What do you feel? How should a man lead or a woman? But I'm just gonna say this: for a woman, a man is different on the romance. It's not really complex. For a woman, it's like she said, it's stimuli, mental, physical. It could be monetary. How you take care of her. All of that is romance to a woman. For a man, it's you know what it is. For a man, and then seriously though, a man is not. Tell me, every man up here. Do you need your feet rubbed? You can. No, I'm just listen. Everybody gave their opinion.
Right,
I'm giving
right.
mine. I know, like I'm married. My wife needs more than me in the romance in that department. You know what I'm saying? For a man, I don't know if it's just we wired that way or just used to seeing it that way, but she needs more, especially emotionally, than me in the romance department. That's what I'm saying. So you don't think so?
The man, it's more than physical with a man as well.
Right.
It ain't just sex is sex. Once
No,
you can have
right.
sex, you can have sex.
Well, talk to us.
It's a lot of different things that come with stimulation in a man. It's like,
Okay.
It's the little things. It's like, baby, I'm finna go downstairs and fix you a sandwich. That's romantic to me.
Okay.
It's
But that's what I want you to speak on.
when
right.
I come in the house, baby, you know what I'm saying? I got your favorite meal on the table.
Okay.
I got your bath water.
Right.
That's romantic to me.
Right.
So it's not just about we going in there and doing the business.
Right.
It's other things that make that relationship churn, that make that relationship longevity, because it's a lot more to this, it's not simple, you know what I'm saying? A relationship, as I said before, is work, and that's coming from both sides, and you have to know, and that goes back to what Clint said before, you have to know your mate, you have to know that woman, and basically, I never witnessed the relationship where I'll talk for me personally. I've never been in a relationship personally that if I was truly in love with that woman and she was truly in love with me, all of that was natural. That's
Okay.
not hard.
It's not hard.
That stuff is not hard when you truly in love with someone. That's easy. That's a layup.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well, it's good to say we agree to disagree. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and see what this next clip is about.
Let's say monetary, money-wise. Does that matter? As far as dating, marrying, anything? Do you dating and marrying your tax bracket, or is that shallow, or do you, as far as that, how do it go? Outside of romance, now let's talk about, paying the bills.
Yeah, money matters.
Right.
Money matters, and but here's the thing: it's different for
Give him a mic. Hold on. Start over, bro. Give him a mic, please.
Yes, money definitely matters. It's not everything in a relationship. It's not gonna make the relationship, but it's key to the relationship.
Okay.
Meaning, a man, we don't look at a woman as far as what she at financially. That's not our thing. That's not what turns us on about a woman. It's like, that's why women go to talk about all the degrees and how much money they make and all that. Men don't look at that, because if my shit right, if I got my stuff together, my pocket right, that don't matter. I want the woman who gonna feed me mentally and spiritually the best. You know what I'm saying? And who I'm vibing with, and I know she's vibing with me. Where her tax bracket is, that doesn't matter because I got that.
Let me get a woman opinion on that, because I heard a woman say that about the tax bracket. I just want to see what the woman say about that. Go ahead.
You look at a woman's tax bracket.
No, I'm saying what you look at for a man, like on the money. I love all that, cool, but what love got to do with it when every 30 days no bills come? I'm trying to see like how a woman deduce that when they about to commit to a man in a relationship, whether it's moving in together or getting married or whatever. Is that like what percentage is that out of 100? What percentage is what he make?
What a man makes?
Yeah, that
I
you
mean-
gonna choose.
That I'm a Jew?
Yes.
How much does it matter?
It definitely matters. I won't even tell people where I work at because at the end of the day, it's, oh, you get a bonus or, oh, profit
Okay.
sharing or, I don't advertise. No, I'm
So-
saying,
Right.
I work in the shop.
Yeah.
And men will think, oh, okay, I ain't gotta do nothing for her because of where she works.
That's what I'm saying. How do you date to find somebody to spend the rest of your life with? Is it a tax bracket, or is it just you find a good dude? It don't matter what he got, what he make, or none of that.
You know,
Like,
you
what
gotta-
is it for a
You gotta
woman?
be doing something. I'm still looking for the answer to that.
Okay.
Honestly, I mean, I
Okay.
am, that's real.
Okay.
What's your problem? What's your preference?
My preference is, if I go to work, you gotta work.
So
I'm not going to work and you sitting at home playing, what's the game that everybody got?
A bunch of them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be at work and you at home playing the video game.
Go ahead, Tom.
Going to work. I come home, but what you do all day? Playing the game? You better be getting a check from playing that game. That
So,
game is over.
okay, so if you getting a check for playing the game, right? You don't mind him sitting at home.
If he getting a check from playing that game, baby, play it all day long.
Okay, from that, what percentage in a relationship does the monetary matter from 100%? What? You know, yeah, from a woman.
For me, it's, we gotta be pulling 50-50, cause everybody goes on a hard time.
No, I'm saying as
We
far
call it
as you
saving.
saying,
How significant is what he made
throw my
to
black
you?
book away and go on with this dude right, this ninja right here. Throw my black book away. See what I'm saying? Do it gotta be a tax bracket? Do you gotta feel safe and you know, take care of me if you know I want to go and sell popsicles? You know, I'm saying from a woman, is that you know, or do it don't matter? I got my own. It don't matter. I love this ninja
I'm
cause.
the same half and half. You pull your weight, I pull my weight, we working together. If I'm in a relationship with somebody, we building together.
Okay. We gotta make it short. Come on, bro. And then I got her. Like, make it a little short. Yeah, make it short.
So if we're gonna put a percentage on, let's say 25%. But it's not necessarily the money, right? It's the understanding, the conversation that you get with the person because what's your goals and ambitions? Are you stuck at that 50,000? You pushing for more? Can I encourage you to get more? See, the money is objective. It's not necessarily the money all the time. If you really want a relationship, right? It's like going on a date. She might or he might want to go to this exquisite restaurant, but are you trying to get to know that woman? We can meet at the bookstore. Right. If we can grow into what we're gonna pursue, right? So that's where my mentality
But I'm
is.
asking them as far as in their mind, a man or a woman, where you at as far as security? When you say I'm gonna go all the way with this person, you know what I'm saying? Is the monetary like I'm asking? Is that 60% of what you factor in?
Personally, I said about
Versus
25%.
man.
If we're gonna put a percentage on it,
I know it's different for
It
a
might be
man.
different, but-
A woman is, I guarantee, it's like 80%.
I don't think it's 80%. Like I said, it's 100 and 100. If he's, just hypothetically, if he only make $20,000 a year, and I make $60,000 a year, I'm gonna split my 60 with him. Because at the end of the day, I want him to have his own bank account, and I'm gonna have mine. And we're gonna have a joint one. So just to say.
You said a drink?
A joint account. So just to say, I'm the person that I'm pushing for something to be done in the household. He can come to me and say, babe, I want this food truck, but I know I only got $20 in the bank.
Okay.
And it's gonna help our vision. Even if it fails, I'm gonna give him that $30,000 to go get that food truck, because at the end of the day, we both gotta eat. Even if the relationship do or don't work,
Wow.
I'm taking it as a lesson learned, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be blessed regardless if he don't give me nothing.
You probably even want to say that.
I was gonna say she probably, yeah,
Come on, okay, right. She probably didn't want to say that.
Anybody in the audience?
That was good right there. Go ahead.
We was there, what she,
Yeah, that was
everything she
good.
just said was kind of what I was gonna say, cause it's not well, me personally, it's not a percentage or a bracket. As long
Okay.
as he's bringing something to the table,
Right.
and then I have my end on it.
Okay.
It's not because at the end of the day, just say if he's making, say I'm making 50,000 and he's making 100,000, and that fails, then what? I'm gonna leave him because he's no longer making that, so it shouldn't be a bracket on that, as long as he's bringing it to
It's
the
100,
table, and I'm bringing,
The
yes,
shoe on the other foot,
absolutely.
you want it the same.
Yeah, absolutely,
You want it the
absolutely.
same. Hey.
Anybody from the audience want to?
I just appreciate what, are you the entrepreneur? 475? I appreciate what you said about
Yeah.
having your own account.
Absolutely.
Me having my own account.
Absolutely.
Us having a joint account.
Absolutely.
And then also we communicate in regards to what we put our money into investment-wise,
Absolutely.
and having a dollar amount on that.
Absolutely.
Anything below that, whatever you want to do with your account, I'm cool with it. But when it comes to the joint account, or even on the individual, we got that boundary set up. That's how you have communication ahead of time
Right.
to come into agreement. And you don't have what, I don't know, I think financial concerns are a big part of what breaks relationships up, financial part. Not always just
So is it like running a relationship like a business nowadays? Kind of seems like.
I don't know if it's like running it like a
Or just know
business,
your personnel.
but it is a partnership.
Okay.
It is a mutual agreement. It's like what you define it and what you want it to be.
Right.
Some people it's about love.
Okay.
Others it's about a mutual agreement.
Security.
For some, it's about till death do you part.
Right. And I'm sorry, cut everybody off. We gotta wrap it up. That's our time. Just let's whine about it. Shout out to Shawness McQueen. Shout out to Tyra Butts. I'm down to Coleman. 5G Connection. Thank y'all for coming out. Love y'all. Good night.
Well, I'm Arthur Ricky Boone. I'm an author. I write books and everything. I'm from Saginaw, Michigan. Well, I really enjoyed myself today. I got a lot of information out of the conversation that we had, and I just learned a lot of things. A lot of things I pretty much experienced myself. You know, love is what you tolerate, and so my thing is, my intake on it is basically just learn you, be you. You know what I'm saying? Don't never transition yourself over to being what you think another person wants you to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you attract what you are. And so when you fix you, hey, the better it come out, So it's pretty much strength, yo.
I'm First Lady Boone. It was a very great subject. I could speak from both ends, being single and being married. So it was a good subject. I enjoyed being here. Thank you for having me. He didn't say anything about his books, but he does have his books available. We have a website that she put on there. It's under construction right now, but the website is on there. We do have like a clothing line also.
Right.
Thank you for having me.
My name is DeVale Murdoch, but everybody call me Murdoch by my last name. I was basically speaking, I was married for 10 years, had the greatest wife in the world. I'm a widower. My wife passed away. It'll be 12 years now. But so I was speaking from that lane, and also I was speaking from being back out here in the single lane.
Good wisdom.
So I was coming from, I done been there, done that. I understood what it took to have a great relationship, and thanks for having me.
I'm Jennifer Bridges. I'm the quiet one in the panel. I'm here to learn and just put a little information out.
Hey, Clint from Flint, the author. If you don't have anything good to say, shut up, because I do. Books in the back. ClintFromFlint.com take you directly to the books on Amazon. What I gained from this conversation was perspective, right? Being willing to listen, because we all have opinions like asshole, we all got one. But if we need to be intentional, because when we're intentional, then we give the other person a chance to express themselves, and that leads to good communication. Thank you for having me.
Hello, my name is Latrice. I am the brand of Miss 475 Flint. I do every city and state. I have the clothing line 475. Hey, I am from Flint, Michigan. I am trying to get our city back on the map with good branding and good apparel. What I learned about this is we lack a lot of communication and relationships, and we lack a lot of communication. Dealing with relationships, we have to be friends first, then have a relationship. So that's what I learned.